They lied to you. They told you imagination was just for kids, just fantasy, just daydreams with no real value. But what if I told you that the very thing you were taught to ignore is actually the most powerful tool you have to shape your reality? Yeah, sounds crazy, but think about it. Every great invention, every breakthrough, every life transformation began in someone's imagination. Still think it's just child's play? Here's the truth. If your life feels stuck, dull, or full of limitations, it's not because of your circumstances. It's because you're imagining the same old version of reality over and over again without even realizing it. This isn't about positive thinking or wishing hard enough. It's about understanding how the conscious mind, when aligned with imagination, becomes the blueprint of reality creation. Most people unknowingly use this power against themselves, but those who learn to flip the switch, they manifest faster, think clearer, and experience results that feel almost unfair to others. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to do that, and why imagination is not only real, but the magic you've been looking for all along. 1. Imagination, the blueprint of reality. Every skyscraper, every invention, every breakthrough in history began the same way, as an idea in someone's mind. Yet most people underestimate imagination, treating it like a child's game instead of the foundation of reality creation. The illusion of separation convinces them they're at the mercy of external forces, but nothing could be further from the truth. Their conscious mind is the architect, shaping the unseen before it becomes tangible. The problem? They keep designing the same old blueprint of fear, lack, and limitation. Worry, fear, and doubt are just imagination used in reverse. People visualize worst-case scenarios, rehearse failure, and dwell on limitations, unknowingly manifesting exactly what they don't want. Ever noticed how the more someone fears something, the more likely it is to happen? That's no coincidence. The mind takes instructions, whether they serve or sabotage. To create a different reality, one must stop unconsciously imagining problems and start deliberately imagining solutions. The shift happens when one becomes aware of this process and takes control. Instead of picturing obstacles, they need to see opportunities. Instead of reliving past failures, they must rehearse success. A simple exercise? Close your eyes and imagine a future version of yourself already living your desire. Feel it as real, let that emotion take over, and repeat it daily. This isn't wishful thinking. It's how reality creation actually works. The mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. It simply follows the script it's given. That's why those who master imagination don't wait for proof. They create it. While the masses react to life, creators project their vision into the world, and the proof always follows. But here's the real secret. What if what you see outside is already the result of what you've imagined all along? What if life isn't happening to you, but happening through you? 2. The mind as a projector. What you see is what you've imagined. Reality doesn't happen to you. It happens through you. The conscious mind is like a projector, casting mental images onto the screen of life. What you consistently visualize, whether intentionally or not, shapes your external circumstances. Most people don't realize this, so they let random fears, doubts, and old stories dictate their experience. But those who understand reality creation use this power deliberately. They choose their thoughts like a director choosing scenes for a film, ensuring the movie playing out in their life is the one they actually want to see. The subconscious mind doesn't care whether something is real or imagined. It accepts whatever is fed to it. That's why athletes visualize victory and top performers mentally rehearse success before it happens. The mind treats these imagined experiences as reality, triggering emotional and physiological responses that align with the vision. If someone constantly pictures failure, they feel the emotions of failure, and soon reality reflects it back. But if they consistently imagine themselves thriving, their mind will work to make it true. Thoughts create emotions, and emotions influence actions, which then shape reality. A person who envisions confidence will walk, speak, and behave differently than someone who constantly imagines rejection. That's why repeated mental images are so powerful. They rewire the brain, shift emotions, and ultimately dictate outcomes. Want to change your circumstances? Start by changing the inner movie you're playing. See yourself winning, not losing. See abundance, not lack. See opportunity, not obstacles. Your subconscious will take care of the rest. A simple technique? Spend 5 minutes each morning vividly imagining a scene that represents your success. Feel the emotions as if it's already happening. The more real it feels, the faster it solidifies. This isn't just a fun exercise, it's how reality creation actually works. But what happens when you break free from the conditioned mind and truly awaken to your creative power? 3. Awakening to your true creative power. Spiritual awakening isn't about gaining something new. It's about realizing what was always there. Most people go through life trapped in the illusion that their thoughts define them, unaware that they are the creators of those thoughts. The conditioned mind runs on autopilot, recycling the same fears, doubts, and limitations from the past. But imagination has the power to break this cycle. When someone wakes up to the truth that their conscious mind directs reality, everything changes. They stop reacting to life and start creating it. Look at anyone who has achieved extraordinary things. They don't think like the masses. They don't accept reality as fixed. They see it as fluid, shaped by imagination and belief. While most people replay past failures, high achievers script new possibilities. They visualize success so vividly that their subconscious accepts it as inevitable. This isn't luck. It's a deliberate process. The difference between someone who transforms their life and someone who stays stuck is simply the ability to imagine a new outcome and believe in it long enough for it to manifest. Think of your life as a movie script. If you don't like the storyline, you don't sit around complaining, you rewrite it. Imagine yourself as the main character who already has everything you desire. What would they think, feel, and do? Write it down in detail, as if crafting a screenplay. The subconscious mind responds powerfully to written words and emotions, so scripting your reality this way speeds up manifestation. This isn't wishful thinking. It's programming the mind for a new version of life. The greatest creators don't wait for permission. They assume their vision is already real. This is where Neville Goddard's teachings become a game changer. He revealed a secret that only a few truly grasp: the power of living in the end. But what does that actually mean in practice? 4. Neville Goddard's secret: living in the end. Neville Goddard's greatest teaching was the law of assumption, imagining from the state of the wish fulfilled. Most people imagine their desires as something they hope to achieve one day, but that keeps the manifestation in the future, always out of reach. Living in the end means assuming right now that what you desire is already yours. It's not about daydreaming, it's about mentally and emotionally occupying the reality you want until it feels natural. When the mind accepts it as true, the external world has no choice but to conform. Emotions are the language of the subconscious. You don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you feel to be real. If someone constantly feels broke, no amount of affirmations about wealth will help. But if they train themselves to feel abundant, even before seeing proof, circumstances will begin to shift. The subconscious mind takes orders from feelings, not just words. That's why living in the end isn't just about visualization. It's about fully embodying the state of already having what you desire. Top athletes, CEOs, and performers use this principle every day through mental rehearsal. They don't just practice physically, they imagine themselves winning again and again until success becomes second nature. Their subconscious then directs their actions, habits, and opportunities to match that vision. The same applies to anything, whether it's financial success, relationships, or personal growth. The key is to rehearse the future in your mind until it becomes the present in your emotions. What you believe now dictates what manifests next. A powerful exercise: every night before bed, visualize a short scene that implies your desire is already fulfilled. Feel the emotions of it being real. Repeat this until your mind accepts it as fact. The moment it no longer feels like imagination, but like memory, you know reality is about to shift. But imagination works best when anchored in the present moment. Otherwise, the mind gets lost in endless projections. So how do you stay grounded while using this creative power? 5. The present moment. The portal to creative power. Imagination isn't about escaping reality. It's about shaping it. But to do that effectively, it must be anchored in the present moment. Most people sabotage their reality creation by constantly projecting worries into the future. They imagine what could go wrong, how things might not work, and create mental roadblocks before they even take a step. The problem? The subconscious mind doesn't recognize future or past. It only responds to what's felt as real right now. That's why accessing the present moment is key to unlocking true creative power. The conscious mind loves to chase thoughts, jumping from past regrets to future anxieties. But when someone is fully present, they enter a state of clarity where imagination flows effortlessly. Ever noticed how the best ideas come in moments of stillness, during a walk, in the shower, or right before sleep? That's because silence removes mental noise, making space for new insights. When imagination is combined with mindfulness, the visions created are not just fleeting wishes, but deeply rooted realities forming beneath the surface. A simple way to strengthen this practice? Engage in present moment awareness exercises before visualization. One powerful method is the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Notice 5 things you see, 4 things you touch, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing you taste. This instantly grounds the mind, creating the perfect mental space for imagination to take the lead. When done consistently, this practice sharpens focus and makes visualized desires feel more immediate and tangible. The present moment is where real identity and creative power merge. It's the space where reality creation becomes effortless because there's no resistance, no doubt, just pure alignment. But for imagination to work at its highest level, the mind must be free of limiting beliefs and inner clutter. This is where Ho'oponopono comes in, acting as a mental reset button to clear the path for manifestation. 6. Ho'oponopono, clearing mental blocks for imagination to work. Imagination can't flow freely when the mind is cluttered with doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs. Ho'oponopono is like a mental detox, clearing out old subconscious programs that distort reality creation. People often struggle to manifest not because their imagination is weak, but because their mental space is filled with resistance. The conscious mind may visualize success, but if deep down, limiting beliefs are running the show, nothing changes. Ho'oponopono dissolves this interference, allowing imagination to operate without friction. These old programs act like viruses in the subconscious, replaying stories of failure, unworthiness, or scarcity. Even if someone tries to imagine abundance, a hidden belief might whisper, "That's not possible for you." This is where the simple yet powerful practice of repeating, "I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you," comes in. Each phrase helps clean internal resistance, releasing past conditioning and making space for new possibilities. It's like wiping a foggy mirror. Suddenly you see reality as it truly is, not through the distortion of old fears. For even greater results, combining Ho'oponopono with visualization amplifies manifestation power. Imagine your ideal reality while mentally repeating these 4 phrases, as if clearing any hidden blockages in real time. For example, If visualizing financial success, say, "I'm sorry" to past beliefs of lack, "Please forgive me" to any fear of failure, "Thank you" for the abundance already on its way, and "I love you" to the new prosperous version of yourself. This technique removes internal resistance while reinforcing the vision. A clean subconscious is a receptive subconscious. When mental clutter is gone, imagination doesn't hit a wall. It moves freely, turning thought into reality with ease. But imagination alone isn't enough. It must be paired with action. The next step, aligning imagination with inspired movement to bring manifestations into the physical world. 7. Aligning imagination with action, the manifestation formula. Imagination is the blueprint, but action is the construction crew. Many people visualize their desires yet take no steps toward them, thinking manifestation means waiting for the universe to deliver. Reality creation doesn't work that way. The conscious mind sets the vision, but action grounds it in the physical world. Even the most powerful imagination needs movement to bridge the gap between vision and reality. When the two align, manifestation stops being a vague concept and becomes a predictable process. The key is inspired action, small steps that feel exciting, natural, and aligned with the imagined reality. If someone envisions themselves as a successful entrepreneur, waiting for everything to be perfect keeps them stuck. Instead, they could start by researching their industry, connecting with mentors, or testing ideas. These actions may seem small, but they create momentum. The subconscious sees movement as proof, reinforcing the belief that the desired reality is unfolding. Acting as if is another game changer. This doesn't mean pretending, but embodying the mindset, emotions, and habits of the version of yourself who already has what you desire. If someone wants to attract wealth, they can start making decisions like a financially confident person, valuing their time, investing wisely, and eliminating scarcity-driven behaviors. These actions send a clear message to the subconscious. This is who I am now. And reality always mirrors identity. The best way to ensure imagination and action stay in sync. Create a daily ritual. Every morning, visualize your goal as already achieved, then ask, what's one thing I can do today that aligns with this vision? Then do it. This consistent alignment between imagination and movement turns manifestation from a wish into a way of life. And when someone masters this, they step into their true power, the ability to create reality at will. But what separates those who succeed from those who give up too soon? 8. Becoming the master of your own reality. The biggest shift happens when a person stops looking for proof and starts believing in their own power. Most people wait for external validation before trusting their imagination, but that's backward thinking. Reality creation isn't about reacting to the world. It's about projecting a new vision onto it. The conscious mind must lead, not follow. Those who master this understand that persistence is the real secret. They hold the vision even when nothing seems to be changing, knowing reality is always catching up. The subconscious mind is like soil. It doesn't care what seeds are planted, it just grows whatever is consistently nurtured. The problem is, most people plant their desires one day and dig them up the next, doubting whether anything is really happening. This inconsistency keeps them stuck in limbo. But those who persist, who refuse to let external circumstances shake their inner vision, inevitably see results. Their unwavering faith rewires the subconscious, and once that shift happens, manifestation becomes unstoppable. The reason most people give up is simple. They expect instant results. If they don't see changes immediately, they assume it's not working. But reality creation is like tuning a radio. The frequency must be locked in before the music plays. Imagine holding a vision for 7 days without doubt, without checking for signs, just fully embodying the desired state. This alone can cause radical shifts. The key isn't just thinking differently, it's becoming the version of yourself who already has what you desire. Want proof? Try the 7-day imagination challenge. For 1 week, commit to visualizing your goal every day as if it's already real. Feel it, embody it, and act accordingly without questioning it. Most people won't even make it to day 3 without slipping into doubt. But those who do, they'll experience firsthand how imagination shapes reality. And once they see that, there's no going back. If you want to elevate your vibrations and manifest with more ease, I have prepared something special for you. Click the link in the first pinned comment and join us in the journey of awakening your inner mage.